Hey guys, for no particular reason at all, how fast do you think I can beat Sonic 1? Do you think I could do it in one sitting? Cause like, it can be done, but could I do it? That's what I'm thinking. I picked this game up like a year ago, and oh, they don't even do this. They put that noise in instead? What a load of bullshit. You had one job, and that's to satisfy my ears, and they already failed. I don't know. I heard that the launch of this last summer was like really rocky, and it really bothered me. So I'm like, you know what? I'll wait until they catch up on the updates, because at first they weren't even gonna like let the devs update it. They finally came around. It's like, oh, now there's gonna be like this plus DLC that's coming, so I guess I'll wait. Oh, I'll wait even longer, right? And I did, and the DLC is out today, and I'm not going to use it. This is going to be vanilla Sonic 1. I don't know. Like, it's weird. I'll explain a little bit more once we get into it, but I can't have it right now. I can't. But later. Oh, shit! They have an intro for this? These are all my classic buds. Oh my god. Oh wait, I love the modern 2D Sonic animation. And the modern classic. Whoa! It's like a whole medley. Oh man, this is like so loving. They sure do let these people who care about Sonic do what they gotta do. Except ship a finished product, I guess. But this looks good. Hell yeah, dude, what an opening! That was a great time. So, right away, I'll explain the first problem. Is there was already DLC for Sonic Origins that came out on day one at launch, and it was to move the camera on the menu. I don't know why it's not letting me, even though I definitely bought the DLC that lets me do that. Oh, okay, so this is 16:9 mode, and this is 4:3 mode. Got it. I'll do this one. Coins? What do you mean coins? Oh, okay, they're just like, okay, sure. For the gallery pictures. Wait, there's more? Guys, I paid money to move the camera on the menu. Why can't I do it? There's a certain, like, ever so slight roughness. Like, if you look at the tip of Sonic's ear, there's like kind of an ink blot of like where the pen like ended the line. Like the little imperfections are really endearing to me. Hey, cool though, cool opening. Let's do it. Here we go now, here we go now. And in glorious 16:9. I guess the last time I must have played this would have been when those Whitehead ports first came out. I played the fuck out of the iPhone version, even though I didn't like enjoy doing it very much, just because I cared that much about the 16:9. But yeah, from what I understand, these original ports are pretty much as good as they've ever been, right? And it's the Sonic 3 and onwards that people have problems with. I'd like to know, I mean, it happened like a whole like year ago at this point, so I'm a little fuzzy on the details, other than the fact that it was not beloved by all, to say the least. Oh yeah, dude, I've still got it! Wait a second! Wait, I love classic Sonic. Wait, am I gonna do it? Oh man, can you imagine if I got the whole fucking triangle of rings on the first go? I was just a kiss away. Man. Like, I don't know. Maybe I really finally found something in my life that I don't blow ass at. A lifelong childhood of playing Sonic Mega Collection has finally paid off. But I'll explain what's going on with why this isn't Plus yet. Is if you go on the eShop, Yes, right now you can buy the Plus DLC bundle. You can buy the Plus DLC bundle. And the bundle includes the Day 1 DLC that I already bought. And there is a way to buy it separately. If you go into the bundle, if you like open it up on the eShop, you can like drill deeper into like its bundle components. And there is an option, like, oh, if you already own these, you can buy only the Plus thing on its own for its own price. But for some reason, the bundle is out, but the individual purchase of the Plus DLC is not. So, I don't know, I'll give it a day, and maybe when I get to Sonic 2 I can start fucking with the mods, but I don't know. I don't think there's even anything that the Plus DLC really offers to me that would be like, oh, I can't play Sonic 1 without this. This is about as good as I need it to be, you know? Oh! Whoops. Like, the Plus DLC isn't gonna get me out of that pinch. But yeah, I've been meaning to get around to these for a long time. I have always said that the one thing that's been stopping me from getting around to Sonic Generations, I used to do a lot of these Sonic games, is I'm this close to having streamed a playthrough of every game that Sonic Generation references before actually playing Sonic Generations. And at this point, all that remains is the classic trilogy. And once I do that, I'm there. I'm in. Everything onwards from that, Adventure, Adventure 2, Heroes, Unleashed, Colors, I've got it all. Wait, let me in. Yes! It's just 1, 2, 3 that's missing. Did I say 06? I did 06 as well. But yeah, I'm just ready to have a good time with these. Yes! Oh, they really don't make backgrounds like this anymore. So what's this about in Sonic Superstars? They're making this 4-player? Like, I'm not the only one who thinks that that's going to be an absolute and utter nightmare, right? Chaos Emerald retrieval unsuccessful. Do you want to spend coins to retry? I guess. Why the hell not? Oh, and it does my favorite thing in the world that games can do, where the music doesn't start over on a new attempt, which I actually prefer. But hey, if it comes with a freebie retry, whatever. Yeah, dude, you know, pure vanilla Sonic, just the way Sega intended. One more coin! I'm gonna like blow through. The start of this was like so smooth, and now I'm gonna like lose everything. Yeah, once I like reach this 4-way, I don't know like where's the real route. Uh-huh. Okay, no, it does start over, but only sometimes. Maybe I just hit the button at the perfect moment, and it only sounded like it didn't start over. Oh, this is hilarious. Y'all let it like go a little bit more, right? If I take it a little bit slower, then I've got options. I guess I want to go up, but doesn't that also threaten me with things that I don't want? Whoa! So what's the fastest way to fall down then? It seems that I would want to go quicker, yes? If I hit this corner and then just kind of hang out here for a little bit? A little bit. Will there be Plus DLC? A little bit. Oh my, this is a nightmare. But hey, so wasn't there a Sonic Central today? That happened while I was at work, and I was planning on watching it when I get home. But it sounds, there we go. It sounds to me like they actually like literally had nothing to announce. They were just talking about like Sonic products and collaborations, but all the game stuff was like things that we knew about? I don't know. I haven't actually watched it for myself, so the definitive answer is still out there somewhere. I can't believe that took 4 attempts. I can't believe that happened either! Yeah, I mean, I'm already the kind of person who's a little skeptical on this idea of everybody wanting to do their own direct now. I mean, if it comes from like a place of, oh, there's actually going to be enough to show here, because these are games from like all kinds of different studios, and it's like the publisher is like the common thread, I guess. That's actually like the only way you'd be able to put a showcase together. Maybe the paper directs, but I think even those can be duds a lot of the time. There's maybe like a quarter of a dozen, between a quarter to a half of a dozen games worth looking at, and then they have to pad like 30 minutes with like, oh, do you like Paper Mario? Join our Paper Mario Discord server. Or like, they'll literally just show like the same trailer for a game. It's like, oh, this exact trailer was also in like the last Paper Direct? Like, what's going on here? I'm not big on the wholesome directs. But the point being, the worst possible thing you could do to make a direct format impossible to like live up to the expectations of is to just make it a direct for like a single brand, a single franchise. Because I think even the healthiest series really should not have more than one or two things in development. And yes, Mario from the Nintendo Direct, I'm looking at you. That's too much Mario all at once. When they said at E3 2014 and Reggie comes on stage and he says, sorry guys, no new Mario today, I respected the fuck out of that, because you know what that means? More time for non-Mario shit that gets the spotlight. You know, there's always gonna be Mario sooner or later. It'll come. You just gotta be a little patient. I love being patient. Because that's the thing, that is the position that Sonic is in, right? There's Superstars on the way, and there's Frontiers DLC on the way. And you know, probably unannounced Sonic Team Frontiers successor. But when those two games are things that they've already talked about, like there's just nothing left. Yo, they should bring the zone back in a new game. That's a great... Why haven't I thought of that before? Oh man, I'm really beating myself up over that one. Oh, yes! Oh, guys. I fucking love Marble Zone. I know this is like one of the most detested Sonic locations of all times. Marble Zone is my jam, dude. You have no idea. The music just goes too hard for me to have a bad time with. And that's right, even after I go underground. No complaints whatsoever. Let's do it. Marble Zone, fuck yes! Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think the entire, like, wide body of classic Sonic music, you know, post-Sonic 1 has its fair share of, like, bangers that will live forever. Sonic 1 really has, like, a different tone going for it. It's got a little bit of that special sauce all its own. A little bit of that unique flavor. I don't know. There's just like a groove to it. There's like a secret up here, right? Yes! Oh my, I'm so unstoppable! And I get a coin box. So that's what there are instead of extra lives now? It is like weird how many like little things like this I remember. I wasn't expecting that this much of it was gonna come back to me. Okay, there's nothing up there. Man, I love 16x9 too. These are just like undeniably the best way to play these now. I mean, I haven't ran into any bugs yet, but this seems pretty good so far. No complaints from me as of now. Alright, take me to Emerald World. It's up? It's up here. Uh-oh. I gotta bounce off of this, like so. And I'll hang out in my comfortable hole, and I'll just scoot over here. Whoa! Or over here? Oh, this is like spinning really fast now. Does it speed up like the longer you take to find the emerald, or is it based on like any given rotation thingy? Whoa. No thank you. Oh! I wonder if they kept the stuff in this zone that they added in the mobile port for Tails and Knuckles. I know that when it comes to Sonic 2, they put back in, like, unfinished content. They added Hidden Palace Zone, which was never finished in the original release, to the mobile port, and I believe that's also in this collection, so I don't think I see a reason why that wouldn't be here, right? I want to go this way. I want to go this way. Take me to the right. No! Never mind. I guess I can hang out with the coins, though. The coins! What kind of Sonic fan am I? I did not really just say that. Well, it's not my fault. It used to be a really easy distinction to not have to make, because Sonic doesn't have coins. They're called rings. But now, they have this new currency that just is called coins. What's up with that? Oh, okay, so it's the up-down things. It's like a speed up and speed down. I understand. Yeah, get me, like, stuck in a nook again. Yeah, in a corner here, this is the sweet spot to really drill in. Uh-oh. Yes! Wow, that one wasn't nearly as bad. Yeah, maybe I'll do Sonic 2 as a Tails playthrough. I don't know, it's cool that, like, you can play as all these characters, and now Amy's in as well. But to me, it's like, that's the sort of thing I would only ever want to do on, like, a second playthrough. I think for this, the default character stuff is fine. You know, the Sonic and Tails pairing for Sonic 2, and then whatever the hell's going on in Sonic 3. I think Sonic 3 is just back to only Sonic, right? Whoa! Oh no, wait, I know what I can do here. Did you know that you don't have to wait for those sequences? If you just run at a steady speed, you can just clear the whole thing without having to use the bridges. Or the rafts, even. People always look at Marble Zone and they say, oh, there's so much waiting. And to some degree, yeah, but you can really crack this level in half if you have the proficiency. I don't know if I've got it memorized with, like, that level of fluency, as much as I'd like to show off. But it can be done. I'll try it one more time here. Easy! Get the fuck out of here, man. Oh, these you can pass up through the underside of them? Oh, how helpful. Thank you. Thank you, Marble Zone. I don't know, dude. I think the Marble Zone haters are just trying to, like, get in on the trend because everyone else says Marble Zone is bad. It's one of those things that's just kind of canonized itself. Oh, well, this is another way to get across really fast, I guess. I hate rafts, but I love rings and coins. See, so I'm already back up to 100. It's really that simple. I want to check every, like, upper left corner next to these now. I've got a sickness. Bingo. The second you said you don't need to wait, the stream started buffering for me. As it should. You don't need to wait to see me do something cool, because then when the stream unbuffers, it'll be past the part where I already did something cool. Bingo. Yeah, if anything, I don't know why people don't shit on Spring Yard Zone more. You know, I wish I could show off some, like, cool sequence breaks for that, where it's like, oh yeah, check out how you can crack this one open in half. No, you kind of really can't. Not to my knowledge. There's some cool stuff in it, but Not to the degree that there is here. Wait, speaking of... Back to business. What?! Has my luck and skill run dry? I think this is a rafter. Do you have to wait for this one? All the other ones so far have been like, oh, you just get to the other side and you're good to go. And there's like sufficient ground in between all the jumps you make. Oh, I think I remember what happens. Isn't there like a lava geyser that happens once you get to this spot? There it is. Yeah, that's not gonna work if I'm just there all on my lonesome. I understand. I don't know, though. It may be cool, but the last two zones weren't pulling anything like that. I'm just saying. Or acts. I'm so sorry. I was watching Max play Sonic Lost World not too long ago. And it was, I've been poisoned by the way they switched around. What was it? Was an act and what was a zone? They reversed it. My only complaint with Marble Zone is that I wish they kept the flying saucers in the final game. Yeah, there's a couple of, interesting... So the Hidden Palace is not only the name of a scrapped zone from Sonic 2, but it is also the name of, like some games preservation guys, who I think do more than just Sonic. There's some other, like, interesting, like, in-development secrets that occasionally get released from them. They find, like, old builds and old dumps of, like, in-development games, including Sonic, you know. They're pretty enthusiastic about that. I want the items, though. Oh, no items for me. When will you learn? And, I think it was fairly recently that they found, like, oh, Marble Zone has, like, in the final version of the game, there is always meant to be these UFO graphics, but there's, like, a flag in the game's code where, like, they forgot to turn it on, or something like that. There's, like, a mistake that the UFOs don't show up. Which, I don't know, would be cool. I know Hidden Palace Zone is right there, but it somehow feels a little bit too drastic of a change. Like, Marble Zone already kind of has, like, its identity. Like, people know it as something. Even if it was a mistake, that mistake kind of helped define Marble Zone into, like, this new thing. Oh dear god. So this is, yeah, the ring is missing, so I came through here before. Oh man. I'm getting dirty with this one. I'm getting real slippery. And hasty. And nasty. Look at this ring, like, walking up the stairs all on its own. So brave. Alright. I'm gonna take it a little bit gentler this time. A little bit more of a deft hand. Bingo. That's points? Oh, because I got 100k. Yes. Whoa! But Jackie liked flying saucers. There are other flying saucers in Sonic. There's I think there's aliens, like, in Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. Not to spoil that game, but it's also not in Sonic Generations, so there's no order of operations for whenever I'm gonna get around to that, but I remember that being a thing. I also remember when the ending of that game happened and these things were revealed, and they were, like, explaining... Oh man, again. They were explaining that this was, like, a part of the story where, like, oh, they're tied into the backstory of the Babylon Rogues. My brother was, like, watching that ending over my shoulder, and he's like, this is not how the story of Babylon really happened. They're, like, really mad about it. Like, they're lying to you. They're not telling the truth to you. Boring! Sonic Rider Zero Gravity is not boring. The Riders games, believe it or not, have some hot stuff going on aesthetically. That art style, I still think very often about, I don't know, the palettes they use, the harsh black shadows, that only one leg is ever visible at a time. Mark my words, one of these days, we're in the throes of early 2000s nostalgia. The mid-2000s nostalgia is gonna hit sooner or later. And when that happens, people are gonna make like Sonic Riders spiritual successors. And they will be awesome, because they're operating off of something that already owns. Alright, so we'll keep an eye out for this. What a dick move. This last spike in the wall. I feel like this is like the end of the level, too. Yeah, we're on the surface. And that's boss time. Whoa! Hold on to as many of those as I can. This lights up the whole platform, right? Yeah, okay. One more? Yes! Whoa! 4 more! All or nothing. I'm all in. Whoa! I could have made it happen. I don't know how many hits total he takes, but that felt like a lot. I think I was doing a good job. 0 rings is gonna be pretty rough stuff, though. Jeez. Yeah, I don't like staying on the absolute edge of the screen. It's hard to pull yourself out of that without very considered jumps. Hey, I'll tell you what though, this is something that the later Sonic games definitely figured out, is rings between the last checkpoint and the boss, which this does not have. Yeah, just 3 is all I need. Nothing crazy or anything. There we go. Everything changes now. Whoa! Everything changes now. Everything changes now. How did I do so good the first time? I had the confidence, that was the difference. Bourboulon snores. Snooze the albatross. Am I really gonna be doing this every time though? Snooze the albatross. What's like a good equivalent for like Jet the Hawk and Wave the Swallow? I mean, all I've got is Wake the Swallow, but that's kind of the opposite of what you would do in your boring world. The wrong bit. Man, I can't believe I found enemies that are called coal bits. Oh! The feeling is mutual in Bowser's Inside Story. Like, that feels like the sort of thing that would come out of like a Griffin Galactic ROM hack. Like, something that's like, that was made for me, but it's just in that game. As clear as day. See, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let him come to me. I'm always playing catch up. But if I'm in the lead of the cycle, you know, I'm always like trailing behind. I gotta like blaze ahead. Yeah, at first, I was gonna be ready to be an elitist about like, oh, I can't believe they took out lives out of this game. Okay, you can get over that with like 1 jump though. Oh, but getting back gets you on like a bad cycle. 1 run is all I need. 1 little story is all I need. This is hilarious. But I've decided that it's fine. I've decided that actually I would love to have infinite lives. Like, I was surprising even myself, like how okay my Green Hill performance was. I'm usually not that good. And anything. But it's over. And it's never coming back! See, the high one's gonna come out now. And then I go. Is that faster? I guess it's about the equal speed. I always do that. I always jump over the part you walk on and then walk over the part you jump on. See, now we're talking, and then I leave. Come to me. And I leave. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's all. You can't be a follower. You gotta be true to yourself. And that was the zone that I liked. As for, this place. I don't know. I just kind of want to go to Starlight Zone right away. There's something about me that craves this. Ooh. Yeah, like stuff like this. This is one of those complaints that I'm kind of on board with. Whoa! Like, I understand the idea of, like, offering something that's, like, a little bit of a change of pace. And I'm into it. So that there's, like, variations in the degree of speed that you're going in. But Springer lays it on a little thick. Cope? Oh yeah, that is in this now, isn't it? So was Cope always in the game? Or was that like an equivalent thing to the UFOs? I saw some text out of the corner of my eye. Oh, this is clever. I thought I could like do a backwards bounce off of this, which is also still possible, but I think that spring was gonna lead to like another like high up spot, which would have been cool. But I can't complain about getting to the end of the level, can I? Especially when Sonic 1 doesn't really have secrets like the later ones do. I mean, there's stuff where, you know, you walk behind a wall and you find like a one-up, but not on the level of like must-see secrets like 2 and 3. Like if you don't find them, you're like really missing out. No, Cope was always there. Wow. That's amazing. Oh, that's the end. Cool. Yippee! Hey, at least that one was brisk, though. We'll see how the other two fare. Spring my yard. Okay. Oh, there's like a lower path. Maybe I'll go this way. Clueless Sonic enjoyer. Choosing to go to the lower path, doesn't even know what he's saying. I don't know, I was curious. Frankly, the upper path seemed a little too easy for me. I need a real challenge. I'm gonna really regret saying that when I play Sonic 2 and I make it to Aquatic Ruin Zone, which I do love, but the lower route in that is especially punishing. Wait, they have the drop dash in this, right? They do! They have the drop dash in this! Yes! Maybe I can use it to some actual use, though. Maybe I can actually do something cool with it instead of crashing into everything at all times. That always scares me. When I was a kid, I used to think that that was Metal Sonic in those balls. I'm like, why does he turn into that? Why does Metal Sonic turn into a guy who's not Metal Sonic? I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Yeah, alright. I'll take it. I was wondering if that was added or not. Yeah, I think there's some other, like, new stuff that they did with the movement. Beyond just that. But I don't know, maybe I'm thinking of like the Sega Ages ports, or Frontiers or something. Or Sonic Superstars. Can we talk about how lame of a name Superstars is? For what it's supposed to be? I understand why they don't want to use numbered entries anymore, because believe it or not, before Sonic 4 came out, the idea of a Sonic 4 had like gravitas. Look, I get they like put the game out and all, but I think even they understand that they kind of like missed their shot with that, and now there are certain connotations that come with it. Fantendo-ass title. That's so funny. How would I go up? Can I? If I do a spin dash on this, maybe. Yes! Ooh! Don't mind if I do. Well, that's all that's up here. Well, it's hell over the tunnel. A little bit. Oh, very, very helpful, actually. This zone reminded me of this shopping center I used to hang out at a lot when I was in high school. Don't really know why. Maybe because of the retro game store that was there. It was probably because of the giant neon Cope sign that floated in the air. Could that have had something to do with it? Hey, speaking of directs though, this is something that we haven't really talked about very much. Despite many streams now having been dedicated to summarizing and discussing and debriefing the news from that direct. You know, we spent a lot of time talking about the first party stuff in that showcase. Hey, let's talk about Penny's big break. Big breakout, big breakaway. The name is a little bit of a mouthful. I don't know if I think that's the best one that they could have come up with. Why are we in the midst of indie 3D platformers that look good, but their names are like I don't know, they're not punchy. Other ones that I can name, I mean no shade by this, I am looking forward to the games. I just don't think the name rolls off the tongue as good as it could. Billy Bust Up and The Big Catch. I think those could have better names. More so the first one than the second one, but I think Penny's Big Breakaway is like, I'm not very excited about that. But the game itself looks amazing. In the midst of all of this classic Sonic stuff going on, you know, with the amount of times Sonic Team has dropped the ball, and with how well that Mania wound up doing, I always hear the sentiment regarding the fact that things went sour between Sega and the team who made that game. Being like, aw man, but now we'll never get Mania 2. And to me, I think good for them that they're going off and doing their own thing. Because especially if Sega's gonna treat them like that, Sega needs them way more than they need Sega, you know? If they're just going their own way and making their own game, that they actually, like, get to control what happens to it, instead of like, oh yeah, you know, we'll work on this stuff, and then Sega goes behind their back and, like, does all this bullshit. Like, this is just, like, what is better for the developers. And if they were making Mania 2, they would not be able to do the explorations of Sonic ideas that they're doing right now, you know? Because sure, people love those physics and everything, but Sega seems very like opposed to the idea of ever like putting them in a 3D space. And there are prototypes that exist, and like demos like, oh well, here's my idea of like what this could look like if they ever did it, but nothing ever like resembling a full product. I think Morningstar are the guys to do it, to really like bring it to light. Like, oh, this is how it could be done, you know? I mean, people keep pointing to Spark as if it's kind of that game, but to me that's always felt more iterative on kind of modern Sonic ideas rather than like really refined classic. Even if it did go from this like, this road from 2D to 3D. But I guess those are more impressions than, you know, learned and lived experience that I have. Lived and learned experience, even. Oh, Labyrinth Zone! You may never find your way! I thought it was going to fucking Starlight Zone! I was so excited! I forgot Labyrinth Zone exists! Whee! The game looks cool, the name sounds bad. I mean, even Penny's Big Break would be fine. Break away? Why? Maybe when I play the game I'll understand this more? It's not for me to know. Hello? I'm not going to Spike World. None of my watch. Wait, am I still losing air? I thought that when you had this shield, you got to like keep breathing, but it's making the ding-ding. Okay. Don't worry, the blocks are coming out of the ground, not to worry. Oh, I think this is the one that does it. I want to open this door. I have to jump from a higher spot. Hello? The bubble, please! It's like 2/3 of this level just trying to hit this switch. Yes. There we go. Whew. Now we're talking. You do still drum with the shield. What a shame. Guys, I can't wait to get to Sonic 2. Sonic 2 is definitely the one that I've spent the most time with as a kid. Because I could never beat Sonic 1, and I almost beat Sonic 3. But I didn't ever actually do either of those things. Sonic 2 was the only one that I ever beat. You know, once the Whitehead ports came out, it was a different story. But my experience growing up was like, that was Mega Collection for me. All the way. Oh! Don't do that, you say. It's gonna take my ass. Oh my god! I have to make my way back into the, that button I was trying to press. So these drill guys that are in the ground, these are the dudes that Grounder is based off of, right? From like the cartoon. Because they're not green, but they've got like the same shape. The big drill nose and the treadmill. And the fact that they smoke cigarettes and Sonic tells them no. And he says, those smokes will make you choke. God, I somehow remember beating this game as a— Whoa! Whoa, it's still no good? It looks like I maybe could have made it. Like there is something up there if I had just a little more height. If I committed to the distance just that little bit more. Interesting. Well, that's something. Oh yeah, I can use the rising platform. If I go up on it on purpose, then pressing this button is actually very easy. Cool. Help? Help? Whew. No, Grounder is based on an enemy in Sonic 2, but the Sonic 2 guys, they look exactly the same as this. I know they're in Aquatic Ruin, but they look the same. Really though, I don't know how I stood a chance in that Sonic Mega Collection. It's a miracle that I ever liked Sonic coming away from that. Not that those are like bad ports or like a bad collection, but they were by far the hardest shit I ever got exposed to back in the day. Everything else was like, you know, had 20 years of accessibility and ease of access, you know, as things that were more at the forefront of games. And no, these are like just like classic, really hard games that really gave me a hard time. Man, I can't lie though. I have just as much reverence for that like extras menu as everybody else does. That music, reading through the snippets of the weird-ass Sonic comics from back in the day. There was something about that felt like very mysterious. And a lot of times, I was the kind of kid where like if a game's menu was like too mysterious, it like scared me. I remember like, what is it on the GameCube? When you hold down the A button on startup, no secrets up here? Then the GameCube starts like spinning really fast. And there's like an options thing to go to. I always thought that was like creepy. That scared the hell out. Like I just did not want to be there. Not that like I would like cry and run away or anything, but like I just like listen. I would rather play a game. I don't want to be here. I was a big boy about it. I was so brave. What were they thinking? Oh wait, if I can get on that, that's a free ticket all the way to the top. Interesting. Oh, I think it was the Insta-Shield. I think the Insta-Shield is the other thing that they backported. It might be an option that you turn on though. But I think there's also the Insta-Shield in this. Unless I'm thinking of Mania. I think Mania was like an Insta-Shield was an option. Absolutely not. These ones are twinks. So what is the nature of Scratch and Grounder's relationship? Okay, yeah, Insta-Shield was also in the mobile ports. That would make sense. That adds up. Oh man, the exact same mistake. He used to get to walk away with the ring this time. Man, weirdly enough, this is just... the music, something about the music here, maybe the colors, is making me realize how badly I want to go to Sandopolis in Sonic 3. I mean, don't get me wrong, we'll get there and I can talk about it more. But that might be like one of my favorite zones that I don't think that's like too many other people's like favorite. But I don't know, Sonic 3, it's one of those that's like hard to choose. It's got a great range of places to go in that one. I love how the badniks in this game all have googly eyes. I guess they kind of do. That is cute. Yeah, so which was worse though? The at-launch version of Sonic Origins or the GBA port? Slides! These are my jam. Hey, so here's a question. Were there ever any, and I guess this would be strangely meta, you can drown while being invincible? That's hilarious. Another thing that Sonic Mega Collection had in it, you could like watch trailers for various like old Sonic games. And one of them they had was something you could watch for Sonic Jam. And back when I saw that, I thought it was like the coolest shit in the world, because I saw like the running around the 3D hub, and I thought it was like the coolest thing in the world. But as it turns out, that's just like another like collection of Sonic games to play the Genesis ones on the Saturn. And man, it's so nothing but what I wouldn't give just to like, for that Saturn Sonic. For the game that I thought Sonic Jam was to be real. Oh, a button in a monitor? That's a new one. I've only ever played the GBA port, so I don't know. I mean, I was hearing really bad stuff about, like, Balan Wonderworld level bad about Sonic Origins at launch. Like, lots of issues with, like, yeah, it was really glitchy in a lot of ways. But apparently there was, like, flashing stuff, too. Which, you know, if they're gonna fix anything, which they definitely have been allowed to, and that seems like it would be like their #1 priority. I don't know, if the only problem that this was having in development is that, like, the developers had a polished product and they knew how to make it, and then Sega just, like, wouldn't let them because they were trying to just, like, rush it out the door, and they were doing, like, shit that they didn't approve of to it. And then they went back on that decision. Whoops. Then that's, like, everything that is needed to happen in order to make this collection not a glitchy piece of shit is, like, already taken place. Excuse me? Can we play Sonic Jam on the GameCon? Is that real? I want to say that it is. I know there's like Sonic Unleashed as like a phone app for like flip phones, back before people really thought of downloading stuff on a flip phone as an app. But there was one of those. Oh my god, my poor single ring. This act has been beating my ass right now. Whew. My expertise is completely evaporated. Which I sure wish the rest of this level would do, am I right? That it would dry up and drain away. Yes, it is real, but what is it? What is Sonic Jam for phones? Oh my god. Kinda going in circles here. Ooh, thank you. Yeah, I gotta take the left, not the right, because it's gonna overlap in a bad spot. There we go. Whew. This is a good idea. Wait, yes it is! Yippee! Like, is it a port? Is it an original game? What does Sonic Jam look like? And more importantly, is it as good as Guitar Hero for cell phones? Because I remember I had like an older cousin. Oh my god. I had an older cousin with a flip phone who had something like that on their phone. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. And this is how you can tell that I was in the prime demographic for that Guitar Hero DS game, which strangely enough we were like talking about earlier. Just the other night. Oh yeah, this goes like endlessly, doesn't it? And then you go through here and you're good to go. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's just like nowhere to stretch your legs in Labyrinth Zone. It's very claustrophobic. Right, because at least Spring Yard still had like a push and pull to it, where you're going in and out doors. There's claustrophobic spaces, but they always open up into like, now you really get to run around and do some cool like half pipes, and that's neat. Here it kind of just really never lets up. It's not for phone, it's for the Gamecom, stylized as game.com. Have I been calling it the Gamescom? I think Gamescom is like a games conference. I had to think for a second. I was confusing it with the Gizmodo. I have the Gizmodo on my mind lately, because there was some Kit and Krista stuff that was going on where like they donated, they had like a complete Gizmodo collection and they donated to like a video game preservation museum. I don't know, there's a lot of, I feel like a lot of those non-Nintendo, non-Sony handhelds where like they tried to enter the market and they had like nothing to offer. Not the WonderSwan though, we all love the WonderSwan. It had Klonoa Moonlight Museum to offer the world, and for this we love the WonderSwan. But I don't know, everything from the Atari Lynx, they're all just kind of these big gray plastic oval-ish rectangles. They all kind of just look like a worse Game Gear. It's difficult to have a clear distinction between the difference of like every single one in my head. It's a black and white game with a few short levels loosely based on Sonic 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Well, that's not Sonic Jam at all. That's not what the Sonic Mega Collection trailers promised me one bit. Well, let's not leave this behind. Hello? Corks, help me! See, now we're talking. See, if I do faster, smaller, shorter jumps, then I can just stay abreast of the water all the time. Look at this. Oh, I'm the champ. I'll never get sunk. Never ever. Hand me a towel, because I'm drying off right about now. Uh-oh. So is this one even a boss? Is doing damage... Okay, well, it's over. It's so over. Do you just need to like get to the top and then you win, or do you still need to like defeat? Oh my, there's not gonna be any rings, are there? I mean, there's a shield once you get to the top, I guess. So you gotta do this whole preamble every time? Ooh! Great opening. Drop dash is the way to go. Oh, don't make me wait for the harpoons, man! What kind of Spectre Knight level is this? Those tower sequences that you do in like the hub area? Oh no, it does stop! And he really does run away, okay. So there is no boss battle. The best boss in the game. Well, that wasn't so bad. If I knew that sooner, I wouldn't have like panicked as much as I did. I guess the threat is just drowning. The greatest attack of all. Yes! Oh, it's time to smoke weed. What? That's right. I know you. I remember your dastardly tricks. Yes, dude. This zone has got like the best curves in it. Sometimes I look at modern 2D games where you can like still see the grid very clearly, and they're kind of only ever operating with like a certain number of angles of slopes to use, and then I compare that to the curviness of Starlight Zone, and I think to myself, how come nobody has ever done it better than this yet? They have the technology. Like, so far, you can kind of, like, fit all of these slopes into, like, macro blocks, and you can make sense of how they're put together, but there's, like, some weird ones that come up later, I remember. And it's like, wait, what? This is, like, a very specific thing they went to the effort to do. Oh, yeah, this feels great with the drop dash, though. Like, I could swear that there's loop-de-loops in this zone that aren't, like, don't, like, mathematically fit into a perfect circle. Oh, that one has, like, 2 endings, right? See, like, Starlight Zone is such, like, a normal level. This is, like, what the rest of the game is supposed to be. Yeah, these ones! This is what I'm talking about. Oh, that was a fan. I thought it was a spring. Oh, even spin dashing, I can't get past this anymore? Well, I'll try with all my might. Oh, it can be done! Then be done it shall. Oh, maybe not. Whatever, I've been banished. I accept my fate. See, like, now I'm back to having a good time. Nothing has changed but the absence of Labyrinth Zone. Wait, these things are in this? I always thought that this is like a Sonic 2, like a hilltop gimmick. But it's here. Unmistakably, it's here. Oh my god, 5 boxes in a row, just like that. All for the glory of coins. You get ring, you get coin. Simple as. Oh, I haven't been getting the emeralds this whole time! I've been so bad at the zones for so long, I forgot I had a greater purpose. Yeah, if I didn't touch anything! I think if I didn't ever finish Sonic Mania, I don't need to do this. There's nothing to worry about. You know, we all know how Sonic 1 ends. I've done it before personally, I don't need to do it right now, for the glory of the stream. Oh, interesting. He's like, swap once you hit the balls. Or at least I thought they did. Yes! Oh my god, I'm killing this right now. Oh! And now I'll never kill again. Oh, I can just fall onto the emerald instead of jump up to it. It is probably the better way to go about all this. Oh, wow. I really have been going everywhere but the emerald, huh? One does not come by 100 rings in a place like this without getting to the end or a death that easily. Here. Give me a corner. Give me a fat fucking corner. Ah. It's tricky though. You can't, relish in them when you don't have a... when you have higher speed. Because you get dumped out sooner. I'm gonna get another one up at this rate. There we go. Nice and slow, nice and easy. Oh, I relished too hard! I just dug in and then came out the other side. Ooh, this is good. Do you think when the Nostalgia Critic has something to eat, he's like, oh, I can't wait to dug in? Good. And I'm getting there. I'm excavating something for myself. Wait, you didn't finish Sonic? I finished Sonic Mania. I did the normal ending. I just didn't... And I think I got all the emeralds. I think it was like another amount of emeralds to get. I forget what it is that I didn't do. But there was... I know It's got mad at me for it. I'm like, I am not going back to do this. There's like a second set of like 7 extra hard bonus stages. And I didn't want to like grind them out. Right, here's the difference. I did the ending of Sonic Mania. In Sonic Mania Plus, there's apparently another new ending. I believe that's the difference. Yeah, I think the Sonic Mania streams were during the Bad Mike days. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind... I think my idea is just to go straight through the chronology, you know? Through all the classics, all the way up till Knuckles and then Sonic Generations. But maybe by that time, Superstars will be out. And then I can just do Mania in between to complete it. I revisited other things from the Bad Mike days. But I don't know. I think if I did go back to it now, like, I still wouldn't finish it. But also, I'd be allowed to play that game at 60 FPS instead of 20. Because I have the new capture setup now. Oh, I want to break the purple open so bad! Do you want to see Grimace? Hey, speaking of Grimace, which is to say, speaking of McKeaties, Keat Week is officially starting tomorrow. Can we get a hell yeah in chat? Man, I am... Never mind having 200 coins, I'm gonna be bankrupt by the time I get to the end of this. Especially if, like, your wallet doesn't reset in between your playthroughs of the Sonic games. I take it that the idea is that there's supposed to be, like, this interconnected tapestry. That you consider them as all, like, one giant game that you go through. Which is why there's, like, overlap between, like, the abilities that you have. Oh, God. Okay, this is good, though. This is good, because now I've made a hole for myself to come back to. There's a hole. Wrong hole. Yeah, somehow I feel like I started this year's Keat Week, like, a lot later, but I think it turned out okay. Not that, like, I've found any way to, like, make art faster, but I think I've just, like, maybe refined a few things. Where, like, maybe I've just gotten used to the way I draw a little bit more. Maybe just being a little more comfortable is all it takes. Please. Yeah, Jackie, it looks like the both of us are about to take 10 minutes on this because I am no closer to getting my funny little rock. The Rock of June. Yo! Unless... you are going to turn so purple for me. And you will do this for me. You will do it right now. Here we go. Alright, come on. Come on. Yes! Oh, but now I'm, like, excavating, like, a whole new side. This isn't my maximum thinness. Oh my god, look at this! I made every side thin. But no single one has gotten the penetration that I need. Oh! Hey, I'm just gonna let this drop me nice and easy. Okay. I thought maybe the solution was peace, but peace was never the answer. Oh, come on, look at this. Look at the diagonals. It wants me to collect it so bad. Please, it's right there. It's open, man. It's been exposed to oxygen, finally. Guys, what if I held my breath until either I died or I got the emerald? Do you think it would make the game, like, feel bad for me? And then it would give me the... It would just make me get the emerald right away as like a pity reward? I think that sounds like a great idea. Choke, 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 choke. No! Come on, it's there. It's gonna dump me right on it. What could possibly go wrong? Every single one of these is gone but 2! Okay, this is it, this is it, this is it. What? I just want to be dumped is all. This is it, this is it, this is it. Shoot. The amount of focus I've had for this one fucking stage, let's go! Enough is enough. Never should have used that whole, now I'm in the Sonic 1 special stage. Wow, 3 whole coins. All it takes is a little bit of hard work and patience in holding your breath, which I didn't do. But even the threat was enough. Oh, that one sucks, not blows. Well, I refuse. No, not whole coins. The new Griffin cryptocurrency. Man, the value of whole just keeps inflating these days. In this economy? I guess I'll go down here, why not? I guess I'll go up here, why not? I guess I'll go down here, why not? And the verticality in this one's nuts. I feel like I hit the absolute top and the absolute bottom like 3 times in 3 seconds. I do kind of like that sometimes you just find insanely dense groups of item boxes bunched together. They don't really do that in the newer Sonics, do they? You know, you might find like 1 or 2, but never like 4 to 5. That's just unheard of. No! I've got to get out of here. Well, now what? Can I bonk it from the underside? I can! Oh! That's climbing. It's cute here, but it's difficult to ignore that this was, in part in the choice of words, the genesis of the similar platforms in Chemical Plant. Oh, that's right! Of course these are in Sonic 1. Oh, they explode, though. You can't just let them hang out. You gotta, like, fight back fast. Oh, I see, but they arc a certain way, too. What? I perfectly balanced it? Well, that could've worked. Oh, but it can also bounce me. There's a strategy. It's never gonna bounce me high enough, though, is the thing. Yeah, this is another one where it's kind of tricky to... It's the same Marble Zone logic where it's like, oh, well, I've got to be leading, not following. But how do you do that when you require explosives? Maybe if I, like, leave them to pile up for longer. Then I can get them on, like, the return trip. That's probably how it's done. Or that. Or sometimes the corner ones are really easy. Yeah, doubling back over across the middle definitely feels like the smartest way to go about this. Like the most reliable way to do damage there is. But they go at like different speeds, so you kind of have to like launch it early to make anything happen. Like that. It's a lot of hits is the thing. When you're just jumping into him, it's not so risky. But this takes time, this takes patience. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it though. Oh, my one final ring. Oh, you can just like walk across it to upset the balance? Cool. Oh man. I don't want to lose all this hard work. I'm so afraid. There's still more to go? There it is! That was the second last one. Whew. It's time to leave. Goodbye, Starlight Zone. My treasured friend. Is Cucky the bird in this one, or is that in later Sonic games? Every time I keep looking for him and he's not there. Oh. Yes, that's right. Glob and win. Oh, good thing they were closed behind me. Man, I love these. I love these things. I don't know, this feels like kind of a strangely, like a strangely modern thing to put in a platformer. Like, for its time, the little circly things anyways. The rest of this is a little bit annoying, but... By the way, the seesaws could have absolutely launched you high enough to hit him. Really? Whoops. Good to know. If only someone in chat would tell me whether or not there's a bottomless pit at the start of this level. Right, there's like a method to this. You want to push into here because it doesn't go all the way, and then you come back out. You can't just jump in there like it's nothing. You gotta have a plan. Oh. Oh! Whoa! Okay. I'm not sure if I can even like get mad about that one. Because number one, it was supposed to kill, and eventually it did. And also, sometimes the classic Sonic games have like collision issues. So I think that's just like faithful to the original behavior, probably. I've had stuff in Sonic 2 that's happened to me like that outside of this particular collection. But it is officially the first glitch that I've encountered. Wait. The pity port of Sonic the Hedgehog? So what did you think of the pity port? I don't know. Too many glitches for my liking. Whoa! Yeah, this one feels like the most unfamiliar to me. Maybe the reason I feel so confident to show off in Green Hill and Marble Zone, and then everything else goes to hell, is maybe I just like never got further than that. Oops. Like maybe my increased failure in the later stages of the game just means that I replay the beginning of the game enough to get really good at it, but I never got there with the later levels. Maybe this is what's wrong with me. Whoa! What the chemical plant is going on here? Okay, this checkpoint is better, though. What in the... Hey! Is it too late? No, it's not too late. Okay. Whoa! Okay, whoa! That's a really fast cycle. I think they do want you to spin dash across it. But isn't the spin dash only like a Sonic 2 ability? I thought Sonic 1 only had curling, and then they came up with this later. Oh, you have to hit this first. Now they tell you. I'm keeping it held down. Why? I can see it's retracting up there. I guess holding down the button doesn't work. I'm gonna wait for all this to come back, then I'm gonna hit the button and go up. There we go. Like, that's once every second. Wait, but there's platforms I can fall on still. I don't know, I've never landed on them once. Whoa, Sonic! Very confidently just like standing there, completely unfazed. Okay, let's take that for another spin. Man, spinning, that's all this guy does! Maybe come up with a new idea, Sega? Uh-oh. Sega doesn't stand a chance. Is there anything of interest this way, or is this like an alternate? It's an alternate way to arrive. I don't think that's like more level. I don't think it's a solution to this. Maybe I just go. Man, these are rough! Man, I've had some tough timing on platforms before, but this is... I mean, I've finished Sonic 1 before! So I must have figured this out at some time in my life. But what's missing for me? What is it about these spinning sequences that I haven't tried? I still feel like the spin dash is like the most reliable way to get across. Like, yeah, if I didn't hit the fire was my problem. I have to wait for the fire to be off and for the platforms to be off. Kind of just only had one of those things happen to me and like wrote off the entire approach. But yeah, now we're talking. Whoa! Phew. Almost at 200,000 at the very least. I might hit that before the end of the stage. What do you mean, Piggy? That's Porky. Yeah, and these as well. This also feels like an idea they would come up with, like, in a Sonic sequel, but not in the first one. Oh, cool Genesis buzzsaw noises. Look at this! This is that shit they did to Bowser when they tortured him! This is a lot of elements to juggle to keep in your head all at once. Oh. Actually, I'm very... falling down here is awesome. Getting back up, though, might be the trickier part. Oh! Because you can go up from underneath them. They're pass-through. It's kind of interesting. That's one way to use them. Why does this stage feel like it has fewer bottomless pits than the first one? The first one felt like mean. This one's like a lot fairer. Like there's stuff that can like hurt you all over the place, but you can always like bounce back. They just wanted to scare you, but they didn't actually want to be mean to you. That's the difference. Wait, unless this is the piggy you were talking about. Wait, that's Cucky right there! I saw it. I wasn't making it up. Bunny. Where? I promise I saw it. They're all bunnies. Guys, you gotta believe me! Oh my god, that's right. There's a rest of this now. Hey, I'm sorry, what is this? What is this place? Did they make this up? Was this always in the original Sonic? Have I only ever beaten Scrap Brain with all the emeralds? I thought Act 3 was like normal. Why am I in Creepypasta World? Is this new? What? Why is it just more Labyrinth Zone? What does this have to... What is the relevancy to anything? Is this like a new way of making me feel more bad to not get the emeralds? Maybe it's the old way, I don't know. Well, let's hope I'm supposed to be all the way down here, and we've got a big problem. This was always here? Really? Even if you got all the emeralds? I have zero memory of this. Zero memory at all. What a weird thing to be in the original game. Because I feel like this makes more sense to me, like, through the lens of it being, like, a thing they made up for the port. Like, that's more believable to me than it was always there. Oh my god. Sonic, you gotta ascend. You gotta... Literally how, though? I think this is as high as I can go in this spot. This is Act 3? No, the fuck it isn't! I don't believe there's a boss, and then there's like squishy panels. There's like big cylinders, big drums that come up from the floor and down from the ceiling, and sometimes Eggman is in one of them, and you bonk it, right? And that happens like in the normal aesthetic for this area, not in Labyrinth Zone. You play this even if you have all the emeralds. I don't believe that. Yeah, I think you have to fall down here. Hey, thanks for the checkpoint, though. Zero memory whatsoever. Bro, what did I tell you about the Pibby copy, the Pibby port? Too many glitches, but also then there's creepy things in it too, is the other half of the Pibby equation. Whoa, 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 whoa! Uh-huh. Well, I'm alive. I shouldn't be. Worse has happened. Like, I really feel like I'm in a nightmare right now. Like, this is a very weird, like, mental turn for me, where everything up until this point has been, like, fond childhood recollections of my experience growing up with these classic Sonic games. And then this is like a lie. This is like waking up and realizing that none of these memories were true. In that way, it's kind of like Klonoa. We all have to wake up from our dreams eventually. Oh, won't you please? Just a miserable pithy breath! Yay! That was way too fucking close. Okay. Climbing at least, though, right? Springs? Weird. Final zone? Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Okay, well that was just a complete non sequitur then. Not to worry. Hey, don't these like hone in on you? They do. Just that one. It's always smart to stay in closer to the middle of the room. Because then you can like... It's equidistant from all possible places to hit. You don't get like mistakenly locked off from any spots. But also that can happen, so be afraid. Man, he loves this middle one though. He's got the same idea I do. Yeah, I don't know, I really thought it was just like a normal thing. You get to the end of, there's an Act 3 and you get to the end of it and this is just like naturally here. Weird. Oh god, and I'm always gonna have no rings. I mean, there's kind of like, you know, gaps you can jump through. There are things you can do besides spin dashing that are, like, helpful. Oh yeah, the homing isn't nearly as aggressive as one might think. Wow, like, really, really not as aggressive as... Like, I didn't move at all, I just stood still. I like it, though. This is the way I think it should be. After all the trials and tribulations, I deserve a victory lap. Yeah, because here's the thing, right? Even if you do get all the emeralds in Sonic 1, I always feel, like, disappointed by the ending. Like, it feels just so barely, minimally different. Like, well, that's it? Not really worth all the hullabaloo, in my opinion. Whoa! Oh, wow, I got like squished between them like two little fingers. Walter, I told you not to go to the final zone. Mike, I'm telling you. Act 3 never happened. Yes, it did, Walter. It's been there the whole time. How come this place kind of does look like the Gus Fring facility? Like the dry cleaners? Man, Walter White Eggman's like sprite swap. Or like a sprite edit would be like really funny. If we're thinking of Walter's enemies, though, does that make Sonic Jesse, or does it make it Hank? I think Sonic and Jesse have like the kinship there feels like real, because Sonic the Hedgehog has like a weird number of appearances in Breaking Bad. Like Jesse's playing Sonic 06 multiplayer with Brock, and then he has like some hotties over, some girls over in his bedroom. And all he does is play Sonic racing with them. Sonic All-Stars. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Speaking of bad names of games. Sonic is the meth because he's blue. Oh. And he's blue because he's perfect, because nobody has ever done it as perfect as him. Oh, for some reason I thought you could, like, walk further to the right. I suppose not. And nobody has ever been able to replicate his success. Oh, you can! Odd. I feel like I really hit a wall there. Yeah, okay, you can just go over here whenever you want. Maybe it was just me that I, like, mentally stopped. I mean, there's kind of a clue. When it's coming in real slow, there's, like, tells. Man, the no rings is so funny. Why do they love to do this? Sonic 2 is like this too, where there's like not one but two final bosses and neither of them give you any rings. And it pissed me off so bad. Like, I would get not just like gamer angry, but like really sincerely and truly angry that there weren't rings in these last zones. I got really, really mad about it. Right? Because there's no coins in the Mega Collection, you just have to do it like a fucking grown-up. Okay, so I see the problem. The light bulb, the red light, does have collision on it. That's the difference. That's probably what I bonked that made me stop altogether. Oh, I got him, I got him, I got him! You're not getting away from me, pal. Whoa! I tried to spin dash. It's so funny that, like, any of these given attempts are 30 seconds. But I've stared failure in the face so many times that I've become nearsighted. Yeah, if anything, the lack of rings really isn't that much of a problem. If getting crushed is the main obstacle, that's like already gonna be an instant death no matter what the problem is. But I think my point still stands for when it comes to Sonic 2. Sonic 2 is too far. Like, I'm pretty sure Sonic 3 lets you have rings, right? They figured their shit out. It took them some time. So what exactly is preventing Eggman from simply lowering all 5 drums at once? Like, Sonic's locked in the room. Where's he gonna go? Yeah, in fact, why even fight? You close the door, just leave. He's in a room with no way of escaping. Like, as far as I'm concerned, you've won. You put a big hot dog, a big chili dog, under a cardboard box and he fell for it. You gave him a Labyrinth Zone Act 3 to distract him and it worked flawlessly. Okay, well, it's over. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. I'm not sure that it has feet. Yeah, and then he watches him leave and that's it. Hope you enjoyed the game, everybody. Because I can promise you that the Emerald ending is no fucking different. Yeah, it's a hot tune though. Hey, so I did it! I really did beat Sonic 1 in one sitting. Now we can hang out with the credits? Why did I think that I couldn't do it? Of course I could do it. The pacifist ending! Was the music supposed to stop? There's like credits music, right? Well, okay. I'm sure if they fixed the game, this is this is the intended developer experience. I think there was something that happened that like mistakenly triggered a 1-up. Oh, I'll tell you what it was. I was just under 200,000 points when I beat Eggman, I think. And so it's not showing the UI for these like automatic sequences, but I think the number was like still invisibly counting in the background. So when the CPU like popped a box, that pushed it over the edge and just fucked it. The 1-up jingle just completely ruined the credits. Cool. Now I feel like I'm watching this with like the TV turned off and like the games aisle at a store, and they've got this like on a CRT or something. No, but there's still Sonic noises. So it's not even the feeling of that either. The good news is that I got more rings than even Demo Sonic got, so there's nothing to be afraid of. Except for that. Except there is to be afraid of that. Because it's dead silence. Getting some analog horror vibes from this one. Oh man, we gotta turn this shit off, man. Wait, what? Yeah, mute this too. That's right, those are all the emeralds that me got. Oh wow, they even like explain why they went from 6 to 7 emeralds. Hey, now we're talking. Cool ending. Wow, new content. Guys, how do I... Is it this? Yeah. I had to pay money for the ability to do this. So yes, I am the problem. You can zoom in. Let's see if we can find Cucky. There he is! He's real! Oh my god, classic Eggman has like individually rendered mustache hairs. What's up, man? Wait, you're not in this though. This is Sonic 1 Island. You don't belong here. Wait, you're here? No problem. Is Knuckles here too? No, it's just Tails. Well, I don't know what's going on then. Anyways, that was Sonic Origins for tonight. How far can you zoom out? 100? That makes sense. Thank you for watching. I don't know how much longer the other Sonics would take compared to this, but I would love to continue doing more of them. I think that's a great idea. And hopefully the music will play that time, because Sonic 2's got some good tunes. But until then, that's it. That's me for tonight. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, you can follow me here on Twitch or on YouTube at The Full Galaxy, where all the VODs are, plus highlights and more. You can also subscribe to me here on Twitch if you particularly enjoyed the stream. You can also follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, Pillowfort, Backlogged, and Discord. There is a Discord server where there are all sorts of channels for you guys to hang out both on and off stream. And if any of that interests you, you can check out the links to all that in the Twitch cards below if you're watching this live, or in the YouTube description if you're watching the VOD. So I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow with a little more Bowser and a little more of who knows what else. See you guys then.